And I guess my notice of motion is that we remove the council, or a motion, notice of motion?
No, notice.
A motion that City Council remove Councillor Halberstadt from the library board, as I believe he's created not a good environment in terms of building bridges.
Why did you want to remove Councillor Halberstadt from the library board?
First of all, it just comes from a lot of frustrations. I mean, there's things that Councillor Halberstadt has done on the board that is either causing me concern and has caused us money. Sitting on the library chair, basically, right now we need leaders at the library board. We don't need politicians, and basically, I'm just tired of the contradictions. The enormous contradictions, not just on this file, but I think it's just, but very clearly there's contradictions on the library side. When I look to what happened with the press conference, I asked the board today, were they aware of the press conference that was directed at City Council? They said no. So basically, Councillor Halberstadt did that on his own. And my concern, again, is the fact that Councillor Halberstadt knew more than anybody that Council at no point in time had any intentions of closing hours or closing library boards. So it was nothing more than political grandstanding. So I'll go back and say this again. We need leaders at the library, not politicians. It's just, if it's not even just the library board, it's every other board. It's, you know, his blogs that continue to have information that is not at all factual, which we have to respond to. And there's people in the public that just because he says it means that there's some legitimacy to those comments, and they're absolutely unfounded.
You find him to be a disruptive force on council?
I will suggest that some of his actions are very disruptive, with the intention of getting the political statement of the day. It has nothing at all to do with moving the city forward.
And how do you feel about Councillor Lewenza suggesting that you should be removed?
Well, that's up to him. I mean, I guess he hasn't appreciated some of the things I've said. I think I've tried to express the views of the majority of the library board, and the majority of the library board are citizens, not councillors. So it's a very difficult position to be in as a councillor. Trying to carry out council's directives, and then also trying to represent the position of the library board, which is has a majority of citizens. So kind of puts me in the middle, and I guess Councillor Lewenza feels that I should be on council's side throughout everything.
Some personal attack words that were used in there. How do you feel about that?
Well, if Councillor Lewenza wants to personally attack me, I've got big shoulders, and that's fine. I think he kind of diminishes himself. You diminish yourself when you personally attack people, but I'm a big boy. I've heard it before.
Will you be able to move on in your relationship with Councillor Lewenza?
Well, I don't have much of a relationship with Councillor Lewenza, so I guess we'll continue to go on as before.